well and enjoying my digital lectures. I'm Firaz Sufyan, your mathematics teacher. I warmly welcome you all on the platform of digital academics provided by Moonlight International Publishers. Today my topic is subtract fractions with different denominators. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to add 2 or 3 fractions with different denominators. My dear students, as you already know that the fractions with different denominators are called unlike fractions. For example, 2 by 5 and 3 by 7. These two fractions are unlike fractions because their denominators are not same. So that is why we can say that the denominators are different and we call them unlike fractions. Now I'm going to tell you steps to subtract unlike fractions. These are the steps to subtract unlike fractions. The first one is find the LCM of the denominators. And the second step is convert the unlike fractions into like fractions by converting these fractions to equivalent fractions with the same denominator as of LCM. And the third and final step is subtract the like fractions. Now, do you know that how to subtract like fractions? Don't worry, I'm going to recall it for you guys as well. So these are the steps to subtract unlike fractions. Now, my dear student, the first step is subtract numerators and write denominators as it is. Because we will have same denominator, so we will write same denominator as it is. Okay, we are not going to change that or add that or subtract that, anything like that. Now, the second step of doing like fraction, subtracting like fraction is the final step, which is simplify the fraction to the lowest form if possible. For example, if the lowest form is not possible, you can see that that is already simplified and the numbers means numerator and denominators, and numerator and denominator both are no more divisible by any other table. And if the fraction is improper fraction, then we are going to change that fraction to mixed number. Do remember that. Okay, whether this is written or not, you are going to do that. Okay, is it clear? Now, my dear students, I'm going to solve one example for you guys of subtracting two unlike fractions. The statement of the example is solve and simplify the answer to the lowest form. Now, the fractions, two fractions, given fractions are 3 by 4 minus 1 by 3. Now, what to do? This is the first step. If you remember that, please check the denominators 4 and 3. Now, I am going to take LCM. I am going to find out the LCM. Okay. The LCM to be find out in this method, 4 and 3 will come over here. And I am going to check the prime numbers, in which prime numbers 4 and 3 both are divisible, or from these one is divisible. Here, number 4 is divisible by the number 2. So, I'm going to write down the number 2 over here like this. Then 2 2s are 4, 2 over here, then comma, and then 3. Then, I'm going to check these two numbers, 2 and 3. Now, you know that these numbers are prime numbers. So, I'm going to do like 2 1s are 2 and 3 will come as it is. Then, I will write 3, okay, because only 3 is left. So, I'm going to write the number 3 over here, and then 1 will come, then comma, and then because 3 1s are 3. So, this is what we want actually, 1 comma 1. So, right now, the product of 2, 2 and 3 is LCM. So, I'm going to write it down like LCM is equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 is equals to, you know that 2 2s are 4 and 4 3s are 12. So, 12 is the LCM of these two denominators given, 4 and 3. I'm going to write the LCM like 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 is equals to 12. Now, my dear students, what I have to do? I have to change these fractions, two fractions, into equivalent fractions with denominator that must be whatever I have find out in LCM. So, LCM is 12. So, the denominators of both of these two fractions must be 12. So, what to do? The first fraction is 3 by 4. Now, I'm going to multiply these numerator and denominator both by the number 3 because 4 3s are 12. So, that is why we are going to multiply numerator and denominator both by the number 3. So, 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. 9 by 12 is my first fraction. What about my second fraction? My second fraction is 1 by 3. By changing this fraction into equivalent fraction with the denominator 12, you know that 3 fours are 12. So I'm going to multiply the numerator and denominator both by the number 4. So 4 ones are 4 and 3 fours are 12. 4 by 12 is my next equivalent fraction. Now by adding these two fractions, or I'm going to write it down like 9 by 12 minus 4 by 12. Now I'm going to subtract these two fractions. These two fractions, how to do, 9 minus 4, subtract the numerators. So I'm going to subtract the numerators. 9 minus 4 divided by the denominator will be same, which is 12. Now my dear students, you know that 9 minus 4 is, yes, you know that is 5. So 5 by 12 is my answer, because this is no more divisible by any other number, and this is already written in the lowest form or simplest form. So right now, as you know that this is proper fraction, so we are not going to write this one into mixed number. So this is my final answer, which is 5 by 12. Hope the whole procedure is clear to you guys. We'll get back to you with more interesting concepts of mathematics. Till then, you need to take care of yourself as well as your family. Allah Hafiz.